as Nacho Libre likes to say, she's the best. I love him. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the 16th Annual William Hammond Hall Awards. Woo! I'm so excited. I love this one. It's my favorite. I'm Kat Anderson. I'm your commission president, and I'm so honored to be your host for today's awards. Actually, I'm not your only host. All of us up here are your hosts, co-hosts. We're excited to be holding this event in the historic McLaren Lodge. And for you youngsters, this is where the commission used to meet, which I think would be really cool to go back to that. But you know, it's also cool to walk into City Hall, right? They have really nice marble there. I'd like to thank all of you and the staff of the Recreation and Park Department for gathering here today. And it's because of your hard work that we celebrate you, all of you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I'd like to acknowledge my fellow commissioners here with me. I have Vice President Joe Hallisey, Larry Mazzola Jr., Vanita Louie, one of our newer in the ranks, Carrie Wintrob, Annie Jupiter Jones, and Brianna Zwart couldn't make it today. Is everyone else here? Yeah. Okay. And Vince Courtney Jr., who is a commissioner in a little town called Yountville. Is that right? He's also a park commissioner. Also joining us is one of our former commissioners, Tom Harrison. Where are you? Right there. Tom and I are neighbors. And you will not find a more dapper dresser than Mr. Tom Harrison. Thank you. But this guy over here is going to give you a run for your money. Okay. Tom, you were a Rec and Park gardener, and like one of our honorees, Robert Santos, you were an integral part of the work that went into the Japanese tea gardens. One of the pearls in the crown of Rec and Park, right? You're also one of the reasons we have a gardener's apprenticeship program, and you now serve on the Streets and Sanitation Commission. Thank you. Our labor partners, I mentioned some of them already. I'd like to make a special shout out to them who were a partner with us in this event, and they also donate to make this event a success. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you very much. Again, Vince Courtney, Larry Mazzola Jr. from Local 38 Plumbers and Pipe Fitters. Vince Courtney is from our Leuna, Laborers Local 261. There is a gentleman here. I am so sorry. Can you help me out? We are... Hi, David. Okay, good to see you. All right. Oh, Supervisor Canepa. Of course. That was kind of dumb. I'd like to recognize our esteemed General Manager, Phil Ginsberg, who provides essential support to this event. Thank you, Phil. And we have two MCs, the beautiful City Administrator, Carmen Chu, and our Mayor Breed's Chief of Staff, the handsome Sean Ellsburn. Neither one of them paid me for that. And I know the Honorable Mayor will be joining us a little later in the program. So when I think about the William Hammond Hall Awards and the events I've attended over the past 8 years, I think of the individuals who dedicate their daily lives to the health and safety of our parks. And we learned from the pandemic, and many of us already knew this, that parks are necessities for life, mental well-being, bodily well-being, soulful well-being, right? And San Francisco does parks better than any other place. In fact, urbanist and activist Jane Jacobs wrote that our parks, more than 60 years ago, were something that are still relevant. Her words are still relevant today, and she said, quote, "A tiny triangular street intersection left over, which in most cities would either be flattened into asphalt or else have a hedge, a few benches, and maybe a dusty non-entity in San Francisco is a fenced miniature world of its own, a deep, cool world of water and exotic forest, populated by the birds that have been attracted. You cannot go in yourself. You do not need to, because your eyes go in and take you farther into this world than feet could ever go. And this remains true. When the world seems too much, and when you have a hard day, when you want to share a special moment, when you need to think about something challenging, most of us turn to a walk, a breath of fresh air, a moment of peace in a park. So we are excited to celebrate a few of the great folks at Rec and Park today who make this possible. Now, to warm us up, we have Commissioner Louie, who has a knack for making us all smile and get us out of our comfort zones. She's going to share a song with us today, along with one of our gardeners, Jacob Black, and she has conscripted, no, did I have this right? And she has conscripted others of us to try not to ruin this song that she's going to perform for us. Benita. Yes.
So I'm Commissioner Louie, and I learned to play the guitar when I was 12 years old at the Rec and Park at the Richmond Rec Center. So, this is a very special day. But before we get down to the really special, serious business, I thought we'd have a little fun. So it is 2024, but in 1984, we're celebrating a song that is now the anniversary.
Test, test.
Is this one working? Is this one working? Is this one working? Hello, hello. Okay, this one's working. Okay. Okay, we are finally all set up here.
Yeah, you can.
And we're going to have our fellow Rec and Park Commissioner Choir soloists help us out too. Can you hold this so it won't fall down? Hello, hello. No, no. Okay, you got to move that mic because the song is underneath or your phone and the music. Let me do this.
Ashley almost scared me about moving that binder. So.
I'm very scared of this and then move this easy thing.
So we'll just switch spots. Just switch spots with you after using our part.
Is that what you want?
Because then I'll be next to Phil.
Move this out of the way. Yeah. How come this thing's going to fall
Kat
down?
will do her part.
This thing is going to fall down.
Benita's microphone.
Okay, sure.
So you three will be on Benita's mic, and then I'll work down between you two.
Okay, you got to.
Okay.
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 Why don't you take it out? Why don't you take it out? Yeah. I think you should take it out.
Okay.
Squeeze it.
All right. I'll be paying attention.
Okay, sorry about that. They had to practice the song, when they wrote the song, how many times? You still watch Netflix? They practice a lot. Okay. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
There are people dying. It's time to lend a hand to life.
The greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day.
That someone somewhere will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, Larry.
You know, love is all we need.
Choir, we are the world.
We are the children.
We are the ones
that
to
make a better day. So let's start giving.
There's a choice we're
making.
We're
We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
Larry.
Send them your heart so they know that someone cares.
And their lives.
And their lives will be stronger and,
and
free.
Joe. God has shown
Jonah,
By turning
As
stones
Jake
to
has
bread.
shown us,
that we all
must lend a helping hand.
Choir.
We are the world. We are the
Children,
We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
it's true, we make a better day, just
you and me.
One more time.
We are the world.
We are the children.
We
We are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
It's true, we'll make a better day.
Just you and me.
Thank you, Commissioner Venita Louie. She really puts herself out there, don't she?
Well done.
Thanks, Phil.
And she makes us do it too. Thank you. Bringing joy.
It's true, someone needs to take
Okay. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. So, without any further delay, let's welcome today's MCs. First, our city administrator, because ladies are first, Carmen Chu. I'm holding. As our city administrator, Carmen oversees over 25 departments, divisions, and programs, including convention facilities, animal care and control, and the Department of Technology. Previously, she served as our city assessor, and I talked to her about that one day. She whittled down a 2-year backlog. Is that right? Decades. Oh, sorry. Decades backlog. That's awesome. She was supervisor of District 4 on the Board of Supervisors, and as well as having several years of experience in the Mayor's Office of Public Policy and Finance. Joining her today is our friend Sean Ellsburn, who works tirelessly as the Mayor's Chief of Staff. He previously served as the State Director for our dearly departed and beloved Senator Feinstein, and as the representative for District 7 on the Board of Supervisors. Now I'd like to invite you both to introduce yourselves and MC this wonderful party, and Carmen will be first. Here you go. Here's your remark. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't get that note.
It's okay. Sorry, Ashley. We threw a bit of a wild card at Ashley. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming together for this great event. It's been a while since I've been to one of these, and I'm reminded, seeing everybody's faces, seeing all the excitement, hearing the beautiful voices. What a great event this really is. To see all, you guys are the heart and soul of this city. You guys are the heart and soul of our department. Hands down, everybody knows that Rec and Park Department is the most popular department of all our departments, including yours, Carmen. And it's because of the great joy you bring to so many San Franciscans. And that joy happens because of your hard work. So it is really my pleasure to be here with all of you and be a part of this ceremony. Thank you for all that you do. Carmen?
Hello, everybody. Well, I don't know. For the life of me, I can't understand why the Committee on Information Technology isn't the most popular department in the city. But I am so glad to be with all of you here. My name is Carmen Chu, and I'm so proud to be a co-MC here with Sean. He and I go way back because I think when this award was first started in 2007, I was just appointed to the Board of Supervisors. And I remember back then coming actually to my first meeting, and not only that, but coming to this award ceremony and recognizing the good people who work in this department. And I just want to tell you what a joy it is to see all of the work, the fruition of your work come to be every single day in our communities. My daughter, she's 5 years old. She and I and her dad go to parks all the time. And so we know just how important those parks are for many of our San Franciscan residents. People are living in sometimes SROs, or they are living in apartments, and their living room is those parks. And so I just want to thank you for making the parks as wonderful as they are and helping to make sure our rec centers, all of our spaces are green, clean, and just safe. And it doesn't happen without all of your great work. So again, I'm very proud to be here with you again in the 16th annual anniversary of this ceremony. And with that, I do want to introduce our speakers who are going to be presenting the first award. So again, thank you for having me. I want to introduce our labor representatives, who are essential partners in this annual award. Since introducing this award in 2007, when the Rec Park Commission first passed the resolution, they've worked to expand the recognition program to not only gardeners, but also many other trades who are part of Rec Park. And so I want to invite Vince Courtney up, and Larry Mazzola, and I don't think Rudy is here, I didn't see him, but Vince and Larry to come up to present some awards. So thank you very much.
Is this for David? Yeah. You want to start?
Am I reading it? All right, I got to read something.
Pretend like you're not.
Thank you, City Administrator Chu, Sean, and President Anderson, as well as Phil and my fellow commissioners. I just made that up. It's not always to be a commissioner. We have to make hard decisions that don't always please everyone, especially when it comes to me. But this is one of my favorite parts of the job. I get to come here as both commissioner and a union guy, and we get to party and congratulate the workers for a job well done. I believe I speak for myself and my fellow commissioners that we truly hope that the award and gifts you receive today are emblematic of the gratitude that everyone in this room feels for the incredible and hard work that you guys do. Today, the honorees will receive not only all of our applause, but they will also be receiving a bottle of wine hand-selected by Vince Courtney himself. Chardonnay. A $100 gift card to Original Joe's. Awards from the commission. Certificates of honor from your city representatives. And every winner will receive 2 one-day passes to Outside Lands 2024.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Although you'll have to brush up on your contemporary music because Def Leppard is not playing this year. It says Journey, but I said Def Leppard. Anyways, it says hand Vince Courtney the microphone.
Thank you, Larry. Give it up for Larry Mazzola, Commissioner Mazzola. So I'm going to go a little off script. Sorry, Ashley. But if you guys didn't notice the banner there, brand new banner hanging there, kind of shows that, you know, we did start this, something small, and we under-promised and we over-delivered, Phil. And it's almost been 20 years since I've been here in this department doing what it is that we do. And things weren't always that good. And things have gotten so much better. And I'm so honored, privileged, and it's a delight for me to be here with you guys. Some people that I still know. I actually still know some people in the field, which says something. I'm going to take a moment of personal privilege. I'm going to ask for, if you're a labor union representative, you're not entitled to overtime, you're an at-will employee, I'm looking at you, David, Diego, Arturo, Teresa, Danny, Anthony, Josh, Arce. Please join me up front because we do have a labor award. If you're a union representative, please join us up front. Join me right here on the podium, please. I see some union representatives in the room. In fact, this was started under Mayor Newsom's administration. You guys, if you didn't get a chance to see the resolution, I know that Ashley's working on a brand new plaque and trophy there. It is official commission action. I believe it was November 15th, 2007 that the award was established, the first event being in 2008, but the award was actually established in 2007. I have the honor and privilege, if you've all gotten up here, I have the honor and privilege of presenting an award that we presented to the general manager a few years ago, the Labor and Workforce Award. This was kind of a union thing. Clearly, things aren't as hostile as they were because Phil pretty much gives us everything, right? So we celebrate your accomplishments and the accomplishments of those before you. If you haven't looked at the slideshow, we recognize everybody who's ever received this award, including the people who are receiving it today. For those that received the award in the past and that are in the room, please give them a hand of applause. It was the Building Trades Council that took former action with President Larry Mazzola overseeing that meeting. A motion was made to recognize our special guest, somebody who got his start in San Francisco City Hall, somebody who's become a great friend to us all in this business, somebody who was right across city limits and was a city council member in Daly City, became the mayor of Daly City. Now, he's a county supervisor. Many of you don't realize the connection between us and this recipient are the San Francisco International Airport, San Mateo County. Public Utilities Commission, right, Larry? San Mateo County. Sharps Golf Course, Recreation and Parks Department, San Mateo County. This is a person who I don't like calling a politician because that's not always the nicest thing to call people, right, Carmen? But he's a leader. He's got courage. He's got conviction, and he's somebody that we know is going to be helpful to the entire Bay Area in his role at the Metropolitan Transportation Commission. Please welcome and give a round of applause to our winner, David Canepa. I have something for you. We have a nice paperweight. Carmen, you've seen them. We have a nice paperweight being etched right now, but I'm going to take the liberty of pinning Supervisor Canepa with one of these very nice limited edition William Hammond Hall pins, and then he's going to say a few words.
Great.
Very nice.
Got it. Great. Thank you so much. Let me just say I'm delighted to be here for many reasons. I really want to thank my friends in labor. You've been with me. You've been with San Mateo County. Obviously, you've been in San Francisco. I see that Mayor Breed's here. It's amazing what we're able to accomplish. Larry Mazzola, go back with Larry for years, David De La Torre, Joshua Arce. When I look at this award, I look at what you all have done. A lot of your work has really inspired the communities that we live in, right? Day in, day out. I know it's like my job. Some days are better than other days, right? And so I just really want to thank you for your effort. I do want to recognize, where's Phil Ginsburg? Probably one of the best directors of parks in the state of California. And I think what the workers have done here in concert with management is really, it's a model for the state of California. And none of this work gets done unless you have a commission that functions at a high level. This commission functions at a high level, and I think what you all have done is really, again, sort of the cornerstone of what our parks and cities and counties can be throughout the state. So I really want to thank you. I'm humbled and honored. I want to recognize Sean Ellsburn. Good to see you, Sean. Many years. And then Carmen, it's funny, you think about San Francisco politics, as I mentioned. I remember when London Breed, I think you were on redevelopment. Was that right? Was on redevelopment. But to really see these people grow in the sort of positions of leadership of where they started is just really amazing. So to my San Francisco friends, thank you very much, and onward and continue with the great work.
All right, I'd like to notice that our dearly beloved mayor, London Breed, has appeared, and early, and we love that. Come on up, Mayor London Breed. I'm going to steal Phil's line. Mayor London Breed, my friend, your friend, the best mayor ever, and park champion in chief.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Anderson, and thank you to all our rec and park commissioners, to the building trades, to the laborers, to all of you who continue to keep this tradition going, to support and recognize the most important people here, David Canepa, the actual workers of Rec and Park. And I always love the opportunity to take a moment, and Vince, I really appreciate what you do to bring everyone together, to pause, to reflect, and to take a moment to recognize the work of individual members of the Rec and Park team, because people talk a lot of mess about San Francisco. And when they talk about San Francisco, the one thing that they do say good about San Francisco is how amazing the parks are, how beautiful they are, how clean they are, how green they are, how the toilets work, how you can wash your hands, how there's toilet paper, some of the most simple things. But the reason why this works is because of all the individual people who work for the Rec and Park Department. And so the fact that we come here every year to take a moment and to pause and to reflect on that work and to recognize some extraordinary people in the Rec and Park Department, it is really my honor to be here to say thank you in person. And on top of that, we know that many of you, I always love the stories because you get to hear about why they were nominated. They are nominated by people who they work with every single day for this award, and that is a testament to the work that they do, but their spirit and how important they are in the fabric of the entire organization. Phil Ginsburg is an incredible leader, very sensitive at times, which is why we love him so much. Because his heart and soul is committed to these parks. And more importantly, when we meet, he is always talking about specific things, examples, people, the extra mile that so many of you go to make these parks what they are today. Because as Vince said, they were not like this when we were growing up. They were nothing close to what we're experiencing now, because I would play in Margaret Hayward every day. And to see what Margaret Hayward is now, renovated, beautiful, and bright and welcoming kids of all ages, is really extraordinary. So it is really my honor and my privilege to be here to say to all the honorees today, thank you for your work. Thank you for your commitment to San Francisco. Thank you for making, thank you for that too. Thank you for making San Francisco shine. And thank you for choosing San Francisco. Thank you for not abandoning San Francisco and choosing to go and work for other rec and park departments around the Bay Area. Thank you for sticking with the best and making it even better. Congratulations, all of you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. It's always a pleasure to have you with us.
All right. Well, I do want to say, one of the things that the mayor often talks to me about is how much the workers matter in every single department, not only in Rec Park, but across the city. So let's give another big round of applause to our mayor, Mayor London Breed. All right. So she may not know, but one of the skills that I have is also gathering people for group photos. So Mayor, if I can ask you and the commissioners to please stand up over here. There's actually a photographer in the building, and I'm going to ask folks who are sitting in the crowd to turn around because a photographer is going to be taking a photo from up above. So just turn around, right, Ashley? Yep. And Mayor and commissioners are going to follow Ashley up to the front. Okay, the mayor wants to stand next to the honorees. And that's great. All right. Commissioners? All right, so the photographer is making his way up to the window. So folks, just turn around. Look, there he is. That's Jim up there. All right, so folks, turn around. If you don't see Jim, he doesn't see you. So come on over if you'd like to be part of the photo. Thanks so much. All right, thank you so much. Yep, thank you. I'm going to invite Sean back up here to introduce Phil and Commissioner Anderson to introduce the next award.
Okay. Mayor, thank you, as always, for being here. This award, Phil and Commissioner Anderson, are you talking about this award too? A little bit. I'll let them do the big introduction on it, but I do want to take a little moment here. This next award is the Denny Kern Award. We lost Denny last fall. It feels just like yesterday. Denny was the backbone of this department. Denny was someone that I can tell you in the mayor's office and then my years prior when I was on the board of supervisors, he knew everything. There was nothing Denny did not know, and there was no challenge that Denny never ever turned away from. I could throw him the biggest, fattest curveball, and he was ready with an answer. Denny was a true embodiment of public servant. He was just someone that I really, really respected and saw as a model for my own career, wanting to emulate his commitment to his employees, to his colleagues, and most importantly to the people of San Francisco. So to whomever the winner is, you are receiving an award named after a truly great man, and preemptively congratulations to that winner.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, introducing the first annual Denny Kern Award in honor of Denny. And I also want to speak out for his wife, Kate, who's actually at Camp Mather, I do believe, right now. One way you can tell how much of a family this department is how we respond in a crisis or a trying time. So during COVID, many of us turned our rec park centers into childcare and learning facilities for essential workers overnight. Think about how helpful and soothing that had to have been for working parents. When you all continue to show up to work in person day after day to make our parks available for people's mental health, so important. And that type of resilience was also evident when we lost Denny Kern, who was our operations director for 18 years. Last year, after experiencing difficult surgeries and treatments, Denny showed up at the William Hammond Hall Awards. He spoke to the workers. He was there to congratulate. And what many of you who were there will remember, as I did, was he was absolutely beaming. He was thrilled to be there among us. His positivity was contagious. And he was wearing one of his beautiful signature sweaters, right? Orange, I do believe. I remember how happy he was just to be back and how truly he loves all of us. Nobody knows that better than Phil, so I'm going to turn the mic over to Phil now.
Thank you, President Anderson, and thank you, Mayor. Thank you to our MCs, Sean and Carmen, to all of our commissioners, distinguished guests. David, congrats on your award, and biggest thanks of all to our awardees today for making our park system the best in America. I've been asked to talk a little bit about Denny and to present the very first Denny Kern Leadership Award. As everybody's noted, it's been a few months since we lost him, but we still feel his impact everywhere. As Sean noted about Denny being the backbone of the department, he actually oversaw about 85% of the department staff and managed me, which is no small task. Yeah, I think some of you can attest to that. He managed workers across 10 different divisions in our very complex organization, including parks and open space, recreation, community services, structural maintenance, park rangers, all of our trades, urban forestry, etc. His leadership and institutional knowledge were just simply such an integral part of our success, and the fact that we can continue to succeed since he's passed is a testament to what a caring and leader he was, and how important professional development was to him. He had a lot of accomplishments. I think we all know many of them, and so in the interest of time, I want to focus on one thing. He said something that has stuck with me every day, that I repeat in other forums when I'm asked to speak, and about what is the success of this department. He said, "Culture eats strategy for lunch." What does that mean? We've got strategy. We've got a great workforce development strategy. We've got great park maintenance strategies. We've got not so good strategies at getting budget resources, but I'm just kidding around. Yeah, that's everybody did get a raise. But what he felt was, you can have all the strategy in the world, and if we weren't aligned and caring and responsive to one another, that strategy doesn't really matter. And that's what he really invested his time in. Just like today's event. I mean, he was always here. He loved attending and supporting it. He was a friend and mentor to many of us. There is nobody who spent more time working on performance plans, and nobody who spent more time nominating people for the Spur Managerial Excellence Awards. And frankly, there is nobody who spent more time working. He worked up until the very end of his life. And I really wish he had made a different choice, so he would have more time to enjoy the end of his life. He just loved it here so much. He just didn't want to leave. And so that's why we wanted to honor his legacy with an award in his name. And so let me tell you what the criteria for this award are. This award is going to be given forevermore to individuals who engage in collaborative decision making and encourage innovative solutions when working across divisions in the department and within the city, with the end goal being to enhance the quality of our parks. This person has to demonstrate resilience when faced with unforeseen circumstances by reassessing their team's priorities, staying committed to the department's mission, and this person also has to consistently go above and beyond to provide coaching and support, empowering their staff and or colleagues to respond to challenging situations. So one of Denny's accomplishments that I didn't mention at first was that he was instrumental and one of the founders of our very own Gardener Apprenticeship Program. And for those of you who are not part of this organization, you may not realize this. This is the one and only state-certified horticultural apprenticeship program in all of California. And I am here to say, after doing a little bit of work with national big city park organizations, we are the only one that does this. We are the only major city with this program, which is frankly pretty remarkable to me. And so that is why I am more than honored to present the inaugural Denny Kern Leadership Award to our Gardener Apprenticeship Program Supervisor, Kendra Armitage. Where is she? Come on up, Kendra. Thank you. So, Mayor, you get to hand over the shiny crystal. So not only do you get that, where was my other little, where did that go? Thank you. Not only do you get that award, but for those of you who ever either wanted to be in Denny's office or had to be in Denny's office for something, you knew that he had a little button on his desk that he never used. It was called the easy button because very few things around here are easy. But Kendra, when you finish a big project or solve a challenging problem, all you got to do is hit this button from here on in. And I wish you, and I wish that you get to press it a lot. You won't, but let me tell you why. Everybody why you were nominated for this award. It's because you are teaching the next generation of gardeners. You are teaching the next John McLarens. You are amongst your ranks, maybe someday the next general manager. You are about our future and about ensuring that our kids get to enjoy the same park system that we are enjoying right now. You go above and beyond to make sure that your team is learning. I get to come to the orientations. You are an incredibly caring mentor. You are tough, as you should be, but you are so supportive in making sure that people are really ready for the job. You have very high expectations, but you also recognize, most importantly, that the people who work for you are human beings, and they have lives, they have families, and you get them off to such a great start in our department. And thank you on behalf of a grateful city, and that's why you're getting this award. Please, if you want to say a few words.
Thank you all so much. I was thinking about Denny and what this award means, and the button is pretty adorable because I had very few interactions with him. He was always just so easygoing, so relaxed. But a couple times I had to go into his office and get him to sign a piece of paper, and he would hit the button. And so I'm so excited about the button. But it is a huge honor to be even held in the same bouquet of words as him, because he was a mentor to us all. He was the kind of person that I hope I get to be.
Thank you, Kendra. We just wanted to give you a certificate from the commission to honor this day and your work. Okay. All right, we're going to do a picture. Here we go. Sean, do you want to be up next? Sure. Says so in the program.
Okay, now we get to the meat of the order. We're getting to the William Hammond Hall Awards and all of you. We're going to be splitting this up into different groups. Carmen, you're first with Commissioner Louie for the first 4 awardees. Commissioner Louie, you want to come up? Come on, Commissioner. It's right here.
Okay, this first award goes to Sade Sarton. Do I read about it? Shade. Okay. Shade.
Thank you.
Okay, his name is not Sade like the singer. You know, I just sang a song. His name is Shade, not Sade. Okay, we're gonna Shade. Come stand next to me. Okay, we're gonna read. Okay, so you are. Is it a prerequisite that all you gardeners have a beard? I'm just
this
wondering.
This is new, actually.
I mean, everywhere I turn, all the nice gardeners, they all have a beard. You're passionate, curious, cordial, enthusiastic. You're one of the most motivated and passionate horticulturists. and you are very dedicated to deliver the best landscapes to our park users. He takes the initiatives like when he designed and installed the new landscape beds at the McLaren Lodge. He's the captain of Section 1 in Golden Gate Park. He is incredibly welcome to all our park patrons. And all of our volunteer groups, and he's always sharing his passion for the parks, all while making RPD look great. Okay, so we want to thank you, and we want to quote from one of your nominators. Shade is a shining example of what this department represents. Congratulations.
Thank you. Can I go now?
Picture time.
Oh, I thought you guys did it. Go ahead.
Going up there with Shade.
All right, another round of applause. All right, are we ready for our next person? Please welcome up Paco Guevara. After bidding into what some would consider a difficult park to work in with a large population of dogs and other challenging behaviors, it was like the park changed overnight. As an ambassador for our department, Paco engages all members of the public, whether unhoused or not, in a respectful and compassionate manner. Members of the public have also commended Paco's incredible work, reaching out to 311 all on their own to share their experiences with him. He brings a wealth not only of skills, but ideas, and consistently demonstrates dedication and commitment to improving and transforming park spaces. He shows a love for our parks and demonstrates the knowledge needed to keep them healthy, safe, and accessible to all. According to his colleagues, Paco shows a passion for the job that is rarely seen. Congratulations, Paco.
Okay, I am happy to call up Guillermo Guerrero. Guerrero. Okay, Guillermo is known to be a problem solver. And these aren't just saying any problems. He takes joy in figuring out some of the most unusual issues. For example, how to jerry-rig a drag attachment. What is that? What is that? Or how to soothe a temperamental gas edger. Okay. What is that? Oh no, what is that? Okay. So he is well known for a fix-it attitude. He fixes everything, and that he is fondly called the engineer. Engineer. And if he doesn't know how to fix it, he will invent something that will fix it, and by the end of the day, it's fixed. Like when there was no irrigation map for Moscone Rec Center, a very large complex system. He drew a professional irrigation map so his team could more efficiently and more effectively do their jobs. He's an amazing captain, because he is passionate about developing the talent and knowledge of the crew around him. It is because he consistently shows others how to be truly joyous and grateful for his amazing job, even on those very hard days. With his ability to face challenges head on, his wealth of knowledge, his tremendous support for Marina crew, Guillermo enables his team to better serve our parks in our city. Bravo.
Bravo! I'll hold that so you can do the picture. Lena.
Thank you, Guillermo. All right, come on up to the stage, Lena Orlando. All right. For over 6 years, Lena diligently planted and nurtured the trees at Grace Golden Gate Park's West End. Her love for nature goes deep because she grew up on the big island of Hawaii, and through her formative years, she was nurtured in an environment that stewards the land and surrounded by nature's beauty. Her passion for her craft is reflected in her academic journey as she earned a bachelor's degree with honors in horticulture. The department is delighted that Mission Bay, one of our newest complex of public parks, is where Alina is able to show her passion and pride for her work. She has taken the initiative to understand the needs of the Mission Bay community, fostering a partnership between our parks department and its residents. And she utilizes her diverse experience and innumerable strengths to support her team, driving forward our shared mission and vision. Her dedication to her team, connection to the environment, thirst for knowledge, commitment to family, friends, and the community are inspiring. Congratulations, Lena.
Read it with some enthusiasm.
Okay. The mayor is telling me I need to be more enthusiastic. Okay, Mayor, like Carmen, not as enthusiastic as Benita. I cannot sing. Next up, I'm bringing up two commissioners to present the next two awards. I want to give a little background on the two of them to add a little color to the request I have of all of you. First, I'd like to bring up Commissioner Annie Jupiter-Jones and then Commissioner Joe Hallisey. To those who don't know, Commissioner Annie Jupiter-Jones is the founder of the Girls Baseball San Francisco Bay Sox National Champions. And I wouldn't expect very many of you to know this. Commissioner Hallisey was my Little League coach way back when, and that is the foundation of the request I have for all of you. I don't know which one of you is the gardener or which one of you, many of you, are the gardeners at Moscone. This Saturday is the city employee softball tournament. I would love it if whomever is the gardener would flood the third base line so I can drop some bunts and beat out the throw to first base. I would really appreciate all of that. So, Commissioner Jupiter-Jones and Commissioner Hallisey, present the next four awards.
Thank you. My kid is playing in that softball tournament this weekend, so look alive out there. All right, I'm so honored to be able to present this next award to Marquez Jones. Come on up here. Congratulations. All right. Marquez cultivates relationships by making his coworkers feel heard and important to him, embodying Rec and Park's core values on a daily basis. Joining the department over 14 years ago as a 99-16, he has become a dependable steward of our parks as a captain at Harding Park Golf Course. Marquez has worked long hours providing support for his coworkers through 6 different professional events at Harding Park. Despite his long commute, he shows up consistently and goes above and beyond, making him a shining example of a good work ethic and the utmost professionalism. As a city kid himself, okay, I see you. Where'd you go to high school? Burton. I went to McAteer. He knows the value of open spaces and recreation opportunities we provide to all of our residents. This can be seen in the caring and thoughtful way he maintains a beautiful course and a resourceful work crew, ensuring that Harding Park continues to be a world-class example of a public golf course. In addition to overseeing his crew, he has also stepped up to train the apprentice gardeners, sharing his knowledge while demonstrating the patience and understanding required. Thank you, Marquez, for all of your contributions to this amazing city. We appreciate you. All right. All right, I'm honored to bring up our next awardee, Jessica Cornelius. Come on up here. This is so cool. Jessica is a native plant specialist with a knack for locating hard-to-find species. Have you heard of fairy mist? Well, even if you had, you'd never find it. But Jessica did at Laguna Honda, where it was previously unrecorded. She also located and identified a patch of giant trillium am I saying that right? At the interior green belt, a species thought to be extirpated. Look at all these words from San Francisco. Affectionately called Baby Goat by her teammates, Jessica nimbly traverses steep slopes, unafraid and laden with a heavy pack and tools to get at that last stand of invasive weeds. Get them out of here. Jessica, as a part of Rec and Park's Natural Resources Division cohort, is tasked with stewarding over 1,100 acres of San Francisco's open spaces and public trails, ensuring the city's remnant native plant communities and vital biodiverse habitats are preserved for the benefits of all plants and animals for generations to come. Wow, impressive. She is knowledgeable in all facets of restoration, including the department's integrated pest management approach, city and state regulations, best management practices, and sound science. Jessica also fosters a dedicated volunteer group that clears invasive blackberries and enhances habitat for many birds year-round, especially during nesting season. She is a great teammate who never misses an opportunity to help and teach anyone who she can, showing up with energy and passion every day. Congratulations, Jessica. Thank you so much for everything you do for our city.
Thank you, Annie. A bit of a bittersweet moment before I introduce our next two honorees. A man passed away about 8 weeks ago by the name of Lloyd Poole. Lloyd Poole was a member of Local 38 for 65 years. Lloyd also worked for the Recreation and Park Department as the plumbing supervisor for 25 years. Now, I never met Lloyd, but I worked with his son-in-law in the fire department. And I asked his son-in-law to just give me one line about his father-in-law. And my buddy said, Lloyd was fluent in sarcasm. And in his obituary written by some member of Lloyd's family, it actually said, and you can check it out online, it's still up there, it said, we are going to miss apologizing for Lloyd's poor behavior. And I've never met this man. I wish I did. He sounds like quite a character, and I know that he would have enjoyed a party like this. So, Lloyd, rest in peace. Now, let's move on to our next honoree. You could say that he always sees the silver lining. His colleagues think of him as someone who stays positive and keeps calm even in challenging situations. Because of his can-do attitude and immense plant knowledge, he moved from being a gardener at North Beach to a captain at the Botanical Gardens, and now a nursery specialist in Golden Gate Park. In his time working at North Beach, he transformed the back of Fay Park, where there were old growth vines and bushes, into a beautiful new garden, where couples even exchange marriage vows. He created a pollinator garden at Michelangelo Playground and worked with friends of Joe DiMaggio to add more than 500 new plants and decorative boulders to their park. He always volunteers to help and support, often carrying more than his own weight in support of his team and the department. Join me in congratulating Evan Brenner. When taking in the beauty of the Japanese tea garden and the majestic Monterey pines that are so lovingly and aesthetically maintained, you can thank our next honoree. The Japanese tea garden requires great attention to detail and a technical understanding of this type of landscape maintenance, and he is always up for the challenge. The work he takes on can be difficult and even dangerous, dealing with tall trees, heavy branches, and heavy equipment, and he completes his work efficiently and above all, safely. He is a true leader. Even with a minimal crew, he arranges for a staggering amount of work to be completed. Everybody please join me in congratulating Robert Salas.
Next up, we'd love to have Carmen come back up and join Larry Mazzola. Oh, sorry. Larry Mazzola Jr. and Carrie Wintraub. Come on up. Okay, Larry, you're going to do Ryan right here.
All right. Welcome. The next winner, should I say his name in front or at the end? What's more exciting? At the end? Well, his name's right here. All right, let's do it in the beginning. Let's get him up here. Congratulations to Ryan Sedgwick. Right on, Ryan. So Ryan goes above and beyond and always with a smile. In addition to lending a hand to his fellow employees, he is also always willing to help members of the general public, which truly builds trust between our residents and our city. His work shows excellence on a consistent basis. When his colleagues encounter issues, he's the first one to offer assistance. He completes projects in a timely manner and with enthusiasm, making him such a pleasure to work with day in and day out. People like Ryan who make it easy to come to work and know that you will have someone there to rely on. Thank you, Ryan, for being such an asset to Rec and Park and the city. Ryan, everybody.
Hand for the photo.
Okay, our next award recipient is Herbert Catedral. This award is going to be accepted by Ryan Harris. On an almost daily basis, Herbert hits on all 5 of the values Rec and Park strives for: respect, relationships, resilience, responsiveness, and results. Herb exemplifies the vision and values upheld by Rec and Park, emphasizing a dedication to sustainability, service excellence, collaborative community partnerships, diversity and inclusion, and a responsible stewardship for public resources. These principles converge to ensure the provision of enriching recreational activities for all individuals at our pools. Knowledgeable and dependable, he also takes time to educate and train subordinate personnel so that assignments are executed and his people feel supported. Herbert showcased remarkable dedication, embodying the values of results, relationships, and respect by proactively identifying a looming issue at the Lisa Douglas Tennis Center in Golden Gate Park. Recognizing the risk of overheating of the main internet switch in the MOPE server room, he took swift action. Herbert's proactive approach not only prevented potential disruptions to crucial services, but also fostered stronger relationships within the department and the community. Through his efforts, he ensured uninterrupted service delivery, earning the respect and appreciation of colleagues and the public alike. Congrats, Herb.
Take a picture with Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Should we take a picture? We're going to take a picture?
Photoshop my face.
Yeah, Photoshop Herb's face. Yeah. Put his face in. That'll be fun. Larry, we're alternating. Come on back, Larry. Stephen Chu.
All right. This is awesome. I get to announce my own plumber. Very. Personal plumber? No, not personal. I do my own plumbing, Phil. And it still leaks. You're right, I don't. I could change a toilet seat, though. Anyhow, let's give it up for Steve Chu, plumber. 7347. Local 38. Right on, buddy. All right. Steven is a dependable plumber who embodies resilience and accountability in every task. His unwavering commitment ensures timely and effective solutions to plumbing issues, which can be pretty big emergencies depending on the situation. Steven cultivates strong relationships, one of the core values at Rec and Park. He earns trust through his attentive care and genuine concern for our parks, co-workers, and the needs of our park patrons. His consistent results and the relationship he fosters makes Steven shine and stand out among the crowd. Thank you, Steven, and congratulations.
Okay, next up, we are honoring Joseph Demalfelici.
Joseph?
Jojo. All right, Jojo. Forget it. Jojo. Sorry. Joseph, who grew up in the city, loves the parks. He's the most dependable painter you could ask for, and he takes immense pride in his work and in his department. Joseph is always available for those emergency graffiti requests. Personally, thank you. He will even come in before his regular shift to clean up the parks before a special event like the reopening of a park or a special guest visiting our parks. He will stay late after work to clean up after a protest or come in on the weekend to abate graffiti that needs to be removed because it is offensive. The type of dedication Joseph shows on a daily basis makes him an example of what makes this department so great. Thank you and congratulations, Jojo.
Step up for the photo. Congratulations, Jojo. Right on. I'd like to recognize that our other newer Commissioner, Brianna Zwart, is with us now. Hello. Sean, are you coming back up now? Yeah, right on. Here we go.
All right, we are down to our very last award. I do kind of wonder why I was asked to introduce the person to give the Stumpy Award. I will try not to take that personally. So I am deferring now to Eric, who is going to actually present the Stumpy Award.
All right. Give it up for the Stumpy, because we've all been waiting for this award. No offense to all of you, but actually, what a pool of talent here. It's amazing. I'm blown away. So the Stumpy has been a tradition since the beginning of these awards, and I think I remember when it happened. But it remains a bit of a mystery, but it is a peer-to-peer award from. It's been gardener to gardener over the years, handed down in an unbroken chain of mutual respect and admiration. There it is. Oh, what's going on over here? So the stump in question is a horticultural miracle that was discovered in Golden Gate Park. It is a leptospermum, as many of you know, one of the backbones of Golden Gate Park, and it grew around this irrigation head and really symbolizes the importance of the partnership between plumbers and gardeners, or the miracle of nature as it overcomes obstacles and does cool, weird things, and plants are cool, and that's why I think horticultural people like this kind of thing. And so it's very fitting as a symbol of this award. And so I am going to bring up last year's award winner, which is Darren Murphy, to pass the Stumpy along.
Yay. So when thinking about who I was going to hand this on to, I had two major things in mind. One had to be, it had to be somebody who showed a lot of pride in their work. And second, they had to keep an acceptance speech short. So if you've ever been to West Sunset Park, you've seen the ball fields. They're amazing. And for that, I decided to give this to Kevin Burr.
Would you like to give us a speech? Okay, let's do a photo then. Step right up. You get to go up there with the winner. And Eric, please. You get up there too. Yeah, right on. Okay. All right. All right, so we're gonna, are we gonna do a group photo and then the closing? Okay, let's do the closing with Miss Carmen Chu one more time. Welcome back.
Thank you. All right, again, let's give a big round of applause to all of our awardees today. We heard just a little bit of all of their works, but again, we just want to say on behalf of the commissioners of the Recreation and Parks Department, Phil Ginsburg, our general manager of the department, the mayor, all of us as a city family, we say thank you. We love our parks. Thank you for everything you do to make it excellent. And in closing, again, we can't wait till the next year's awardees. We can't wait to recognize you year in, year out to make sure that we continue to uplift your great, great work. There is a huge party, lots of food in Phil's office, so please go there. There is buy right food, foods from Rolling Out, and I don't know what else Phil has in that office, but go and check it out. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, thanks for coming.